Hi guys, this is my first YouTube video. Been collecting games I think for the past year or so, mainly because PS3 games are on the cheap right now, and for me, I guess updating to the latest console isn't really like a big thing for me, especially because I can buy so many PS3 games for the price of one PS4 game. But yeah, I thought I'd just share my collection and maybe show like what might be collectible slash rare down the line, and maybe a little information about them. All right, let's get right on to it. First one I want to show is Beyond. Um, this is not rare by any means, but I just love it when like games include like cover jackets like this. I just love like the way it feels like in your hand. Um, yeah, and it also includes like a steel jacket, which I love steel jackets, especially when games include that. And I believe Beyond doesn't have a manual in general, but yeah, I was glad I picked this up. I think for like $10 with the steel jacket and everything. So yeah, there's Beyond. Moving on. We got Bleach. And this one, I believe I found a week ago on my birthday. I went to Great America with my girlfriend, which is in San Jose. It's like an hour away. And I thought, while I'm there, might as well check out some of the shops. And I found this, and I asked the guy, like, how much it was, and he told me $10, so I picked it up because, online it's like at least 20, 30, I think, and in GameStop it's $30. And so yeah, I thought I'd pick it up. It's a great game. If you love Bleach, I'd definitely pick it up. Personally, I loved Bleach back then, but I stopped watching, especially after he lost his powers, I think. And you have to regain him, and I don't know, just like got a little ridiculous then. But yeah, it's made by NIS, and NIS games tend to hold their value, and they're actually like they're really good in general, the NIS games. And yeah, I really like this, and I'm really happy I found it. Alright, so the next one, we'll go with Borderlands, just real quick. Another cover jacket. Love this. Love it. And, alright, now this one, Catherine, this is an alternate cover, so it's a little harder to find than the regular ones. Like, you can't really find them in store. I bought my copy off Amazon, I believe for like $15, and it's made by Atlas. And the thing about Atlas is they do limited production runs. So, less supply, good demand, then it's probably gonna, be a little pricey. Alright, so this Catherine comes complete, and I found this game really interesting because, pretty much deals with infidelity, which is interesting because when you see the cover, it's all seductive. But yeah, it actually deals with infidelity, like the guy cheats on his girlfriend, I think, and then he descends into a nightmare, and it's a puzzle-based game, and it's one of a kind in a way. So yeah, that's Catherine. Alright, moving on. I recently picked up Demon Souls, actually. Just came in today. I wanted the black label, and it was advertised as black label, but yeah, I got the red label, but yeah, it's in mint condition. Want to try that out. Now this one I found a week ago, I believe, in GameStop like 3 miles away from me. And this one I actually didn't pick up like 2 weeks ago when I actually saw it, because it's like water damaged, and I usually at least want the cover art to be fine. Like the box can be damaged and I can usually clean it, but yeah, cover art, it's like impossible to recover. But yeah, it was $13.50, and I haven't seen it in like the 10 different game stores I've been to, so that might show a little bit of its rarity. And I got it for $13.50, so I thought I'd pick it up. Alright, moving on. This one I actually picked up yesterday. It's like $6 or so. It's another NIS game. It's not really rare, but I was happy I got it. It's I believe it's a turn-based RPG game. And yeah, it was in really good condition too, so happy I got it, especially for what I paid. Moving on. This is Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 isn't rare at all. Like, you'll see it in almost every game store you go to. But the BioWare edition, I don't think I've seen this actually. I've only seen it in one, and this one I picked it up. It's like $8. and it has a laminate cover, and that's another thing I love when they have like laminate covers. I guess another example of that would be like Battlefield laminate cover, Bioshock laminate cover. I believe 2 more. Viking also has that laminate cover. So yeah, like yeah, I tend to really like it when cover or something about the way it's designed is a little unique. And the next game, this Dragon's Crown. This actually, I don't know, some people say it's rare, but at least in my area, like 4 out of the 8 GameStops had it, and some of them even had multiple copies, so I wouldn't really say this is rare, but it's definitely sought after. Like, it's actually a really good game. It's on a decent chunk of people's like top 25, top 10 lists. It's made by Atlas again, so limited production run. It's like an old arcade style game. I believe it's kind of like Golden Axe. But yeah, I picked it up for like $13.50. Yeah, and ooh, this one actually just came in the mail as well. This is El Shaddai. I picked it up on eBay. I got Sacred 3 in this for like $20, and the reason why I picked it up for that is I've only seen this like run for like $15-20 nowadays, so I thought if I get that bundle deal, I'm still getting it at a pretty good price, and it's in really good condition with the manual and everything. But yeah. This is Fairy Tale Fights. I don't know how rare this is gonna be, but it's like $2. It's an interesting game, kind of gory fairy tale game. But yeah, I got it for $2, and it was in really good condition as well. So, yep. And Fear 2. This is actually kind of hard to find. Thought I'd pick it up, and I replaced it with the red case because I recently saw a YouTube video, and survival horror games I think they look good in red cases. Yeah. Alright, next one, Folklore. Alright, this one, I'm really happy I found this. Like, this one I got at this one GameStop, and it was still under construction, and literally almost every single one of their used games were in very good, if not like mint condition, and this was in mint condition, and it's hard to find actually. I think I've only seen it in like 2 out of the 8, and it comes complete. Sorry for the sunlight glare, but yeah. And how I usually check for mint condition games is you like look at the top right here. It's hard to see because of the light, but oh, right there. Yeah, you check the top, and then when you look across it, if it has like no scratches or like 1 or 2 little scratches, like the guy who probably bought this unsealed it and played it a few times and left it on this bookcase. And yeah, that's how I usually check, is up here. And this one, G-Force, that's interesting. I found it a week ago as well for like $2. Yeah, last week, I forgot to mention this. I picked up a bunch of games last week because they were doing a deal for like, you buy 3 used PS3 games and they give you 15% off. And I have the Pro membership, so I get an additional 10, so it's like 25% off. So I picked up, I believe, like 18 games last week. I only spent like $50 or so, so it was my birthday as well, so I thought I might splurge out a little bit. And it's G-Force. Yeah, this one, it was only $2. It didn't have a manual though, I noticed after. But I've seen copies of this in eBay for like $10, the lowest one, but I don't know, because I don't think there are too many fans for G-Force, so I don't know how rare it's going to be. Now this one, Ghostbusters, this one's very interesting. I found this at the mom and pop shop. I found Bleach, again for like $10. And this one, the movie was released recently, so there's a little bit of like that Ghostbusters recently released like hype. And on top of that, it has the original actors in the movie voice acting for this game. And I believe one of the members originally, or not originally, he recently passed away, and that would make the game all the more sought after, because if you're a big fan of Ghostbusters, then it's a great game, and it has original actors, so that's really nice. And yeah, and I've seen this game just rapidly shoot up in price recently. Like, I believe the most recent auction I've seen, it's gone for 51. I believe that guy overpaid quite a bit, but it's definitely worth at least like 30 bucks right now, and I think it's only going to get more valuable, to be honest. And yeah, I recently also snagged a good deal on eBay. I found this before the hype for like 12 bucks or so, and it was in mint condition except for, you know, the name on the top. But yeah, I'm glad I got that. And now, this is Hot Shots Golf. And this game, I believe this is pretty much the last Hot Shots Golf game that they've made so far, and I believe this is the last one that they are going to make. And that makes it kind of valuable, and personally I love this because it's like more cartoony, less realistic. I don't mind that. It actually makes it more fun for me. And it came complete in that same Folklore GameStop, and this was also in like mint condition. Like, once again, like check the top, like no scratches. Yeah. Now this one, Kingdom Hearts. Oh, this one's very interesting. It's not rare by any means. You can find it in like pretty much every single game store you go to. But what's interesting about this is it's 20 bucks at Best Buy new sealed. But if you go to GameStop, it's 25. And what's really cool about the 2.5 and 1.5 remix is it includes, I believe, all the Kingdom Hearts related stuff released so far. So like all the DS games, all the Game Boy games, and like all the other releases of the game, including, of course, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and also cutscenes they've never released. And so it makes it an awesome package for anybody who loves Kingdom Hearts. And for me, in 2008, as a kid, like, I like, this was like the game to die for me. This and probably like Budokai 3 and like Ratchet and Clank and Jack. Yeah, those four. But yeah, I picked it up, and yeah, I'm really happy about it. And I only see this becoming a little like more valuable. Especially if they don't like re-release it. I can see this actually holding in value at the least. And now I guess I'll end it off, or actually I'll do one more after this. But this one, I love this one. Like, this one I traded for, I believe, and it includes the cover jacket again, which is really nice. And on top of that, this thing folds out so nice. Like, you got like the 1, 2, 3, like bam, bam, bam. You know, you got all the Mass Effects. And one thing really cool about this is the data from one carries over to the next one, over to the next one. So the decisions and whatever you decide to do in Mass Effect, the first one, carries on. And so you pretty much go through the entire game. It's like one big game in a way. And yeah, I thought this was really cool. Like, this is one of my favorite in design, at least. Yeah, so that's Mass Effect Trilogy. Yeah, and this one, like, I don't see it becoming like ultra rare, ultra expensive, but like I can see it becoming collectible at least, and at least somewhat holding its value, just because it's such an awesome design. I don't think any other game really released a design like this. Alright, moving on. This is the Metal Gear Solid, the Legacy Collection. I picked this up for like 15 bucks on eBay, which was a good deal. But I believe the original one includes that like cover box and like some art thing or soundtrack. But I didn't get that, but for 15 bucks this was awesome. This includes literally every single Metal Gear Solid game that has been released until 2012. And it's 2-disc. It's really awesome. Alright, I guess I'll just end it here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I guess I'll just do a little quick shout out to the other people I watch that I find really interesting on YouTube. My favorite one, by a decent margin, is Michael Young. I love his videos, love his opinions. Definitely check him out if you're interested in this. And he does like almost like, not all the consoles, but all the big major consoles that came out somewhat recently. So yeah, he's awesome. The Collector Fanatic 101, I believe, he's awesome as well. The Gamer 88, the Retro Dude or Guys, And I've seen, honestly, like, I've seen almost like every single one of like the rare PS3 videos. They're all really cool. Like, it's all like awesome listening to every single person's like opinion. But yeah, stay tuned for, I guess, the next section of my games. And thanks for watching, guys. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any suggestions for rare games. And also show me your collection. And also, one thing I was also wondering, I need some advice on Africa. I know that game is not the best game in the world, and it's like purely a collector's item. Would you say it's worth picking up for like $40 right now? Alright, thanks for watching, guys.